3D text. I'm gonna just quickly draw a rectangular shape, something where I can place my 3D text on. All right, so I'm just gonna do a rectangle. Doesn't matter to me how big it is right now, and I'm going to, and I'm going to push pull P on my keyboard, just something to put my text on. Okay, and that's good enough. Hit enter. I don't really care how big this is. All right, and so now what I'll do is just orbit maybe a little bit coming around here. Just in preparation, actually I won't do the measuring tape lines yet. We'll see if it actually works without it. And then I'll show you if you come across this issue, how we'll take care of it. But at this point, inside the rectangle tool, if I click that little arrow, there's actually a 3D text button. So we're going to click on that, and let's call it, I don't know, I'll just make something up. Mr. P's Auto Shop. Okay. You can choose how tall to make your text. Right now, by default, it's at 1 foot. So your text will be 1 foot high. You can choose the font style. All right, and see if there's like regular, italic, or bolded here. This particular font only has regular. Also, then you can choose whether you want to fill in the text or not fill in the text. For certain fonts, I'm sure that's not really going to do anything. Like our font here, it's already by default, the text has to be filled. You probably have to pick a font that has like kind of looks like bubble letters in order for that to happen. And then the text extrusion is 6 inches. That means how much do you want it to pop off in 3D to kind of stick out of your screen. So 6 inches sounds good. And I'm going to hit OK. And now you can see that it actually lays it flat if I'm in space. But when I put it up against a face, it actually automatically rotates to that face, which is really, really cool. Actually, that's something that I don't believe was a thing before, but it seems like that makes life really easy. So now you can just simply click and place wherever you want it. And notice how it says on face. That means it's already on face, right? Now, let's say you want it in a particular spot. So I'll place it here for now, okay? But let's say I wanted it to be like in a particular distance from this edge and distance from this edge. Just really quick, what I would do is use the tape measure tool to click on an edge. And let's say I wanted it to be, I don't know, let's say 1 foot. So I type 1 apostrophe from that edge. And then I wanted it to be, click on this edge. I want it to be 1 foot from the top edge. See? Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that should work. Okay, and then whenever I draw measuring tape lines here or construction lines, I always rotate around to make sure that they are in fact on my face, and they are. Because sometimes you draw measuring tape lines, you think you're drawing them on your face, but it's almost like an optical illusion, and it's really not drawing it on your face. So you always want to orbit around and just make sure that it worked. And then what you can do is just hit the move tool and select that back corner. I click, and I can now it allows me to snap to an exact location because of my construction lines, right? So that's if you wanted to do something like that. Okay, and just let's hit escape. There you go. And that is how you do your 3D text.